Okay, what's up, you beautiful bastards? It's time we play this game. And, yeah, I've had a time trying to play this game. I spent, I want to say at least a couple hours last night troubleshooting, after I thought I had lost, like, all of the DLC that you get from the Ultimate Edition. So it wasn't anything, like, really game-changing, of course. It's mostly just kind of cosmetics, but... Well, I guess it is more than cosmetics, but... I didn't actually leave my save progress, it was just... all that stuff got deleted. Because I launched the game... without, like, checking whether or not I had the disc in, and I didn't, but the game actually still launched. Because I got it on like a Games with Gold thing a while back, but that was just like the standard edition. So yeah, it immediately deleted all my stuff, and long story short, I just had a hell of a time trying to get it back. But I did in the end. I just wasn't feeling like playing at that point. Yeah, it was quite frustrating, to be honest. Quite a frustrating end of the night, but I'm glad to be back here now to be playing this tonight. Oh, I feel like there was more I wanted to say, but I'm sure if there was, or if it's really that important, it'll come back to me. Yeah, let's play this. So, right, one thing I know is I went into the aerial command center, which is like where Snake is right now, just in the helicopter, for the first time. Didn't really do anything, but it did kind of introduce me. There's like one or two tutorial messages saying like what the aerial command center was. So that's not going to be on recording. Because at one point I thought I was just going to have to, I was pretty convinced I was going to have to just restart the whole game. And I was like gearing up for that. So one of the last like things I was testing though was to go back to the helicopter and see if that like refreshed anything, and it didn't. That wasn't what ended up fixing it, but like an itch right on my eye. Yeah, so I have been in the helicopter already.
Post and destroy the target equipment.
So that's been missed. Look, this is especially close to my mouth. Here we go. All right. So because of that, well actually, because I just launched back into this without even like looking at any of my gear.
Support helicopter requested.
I think I'm actually gonna turn this down a notch just for me right now. Yeah, I imagine I'm actually probably not going to have any gear to change, but just in case, I want to go back and start this mission off right. Although, I did have C4 that I could bring with me. Oh, I think that was just because I hadn't developed it yet. Right, yeah, you have to develop items and then you can like call them in or bring them in on the mission. As in like bring them in to begin with. Making sure it's all mixed up.
This is Pequod. Arriving shortly at LZ.
I think I nailed the ratios on that one. I was trying really hard to. It seems like the lemon lime Gatorade powder is
an obstruction at the LZ preventing me from landing.
get the ratios just right, or at least when they are off a little bit, you notice more. But I think that's my best one yet. That's not the right button. What's going on there? Ah.
Once you're on that chopper, we'll have to abort the mission. Are you giving up?
Yes.
If you get on that chopper, you'll be aborting the mission. Are you sure?
Forgot I just have to stay here for a bit.
Gaining altitude.
Buddy departing area of operations.
Departing.
Purchase waters. Okay. So, yeah, we have some new briefings to go through. And we have... Well, that's interesting. I know I listened to this one, but I don't know if I listened to these other ones. I feel like I listened to... Yeah, we'll just probably listen to everything again, why not? Okay. Okay, so...
Please select a landing zone. Heading to Mother Base.
Wanted to, maybe just hang out here for a bit, actually. Honestly. But also wanted to check up on that dog we rescued. And test out some stuff for CQC.
Welcome back, boss. Got time to train with me?
That's cool, we got submarines. Oh, something else I wanted to mention is I did catch up on some of the story bits I wanted some refresher on. I feel fully caught up on this very convoluted story that's going on. And one thing is I really want to read Moby Dick. I mean, there's some obvious references all over the place to it. I know it's massive, so maybe I won't read that so quickly, but something that actually Terrence McKenna talked about a lot too. But yeah, I'm really curious who the Ishmael character was that we met. Well, really, just there's so many characters we met there in the very beginning that I'm curious about. Alright, but I mean, fucking A, like, this is precisely what I need right now. What time is it? 8 a.m.? In that sun. Actually, yeah, let's see if I want to develop anything else.
Please specify a project.
So glad to see this stuff back. You guys have no idea how hard I worked for that. And how panicked I was. When did Snake wear a tuxedo during Snake Eater? I don't think he did. I think that's just a James Bond reference. They're just trying to say that there's obviously tons of James Bond references. And that's another reason that I don't think I've mentioned yet as to like why I'm more appreciative of this game than ever is because I actually just I say recently, but over the course of like a year and a half, went and watched all the James Bond movies, and I just finished that with the last showing that my local theater at least was showing of No Time to Die. So definitely didn't watch it right when it came out, but within like a couple months of that one coming out. And I would say, yeah, either that or Casino Royale is my favorite. Yeah, I'm just all the more appreciative of all the little nods to 007 you're placed here and there. But yeah, I mean, the biggest thing too, well, I don't know what I mean the biggest thing, but one really big thing that's changed and that I'm able to appreciate about this game now, as opposed to the first time I played through, is just the story seems so just big and complex, and like they take no time to handhold you. Like there's this almost this assumption that like the audience is really smart, which is something that like is, you know, a good thing to be trying to do with your when you're writing something, right? Just like assume that your audience is smarter than you are. But like it's also a matter of like if you care enough, then like you can stop and listen to these things again or go back and listen to it. But they will just pack so much, like so much is being said in a very small little window. And like there'll be times where I'm trying to kind of orient myself in the lore of the universe here, and I'll ask myself like, well, for example, what happened earlier today is I was kind of recapping things, and I was thinking like, so what were the other, because they said there were so the like local Afghans have been teaming up with Western forces to including Kaz, to try to like get these Soviets out of Afghanistan, right? But there was like another party or two, like another country or two that was involved besides just the Soviets. Although it's only the Soviets that are over here. And I was just trying to think of like, because it's yet to really be explained either like why there's Soviet occupation in Afghanistan, and because I assume that never actually happened, at least not in '85. You know, there's this whole like, yeah, second Cold War backstory that they're giving. So, yeah, anyways, long story short, it's cool to be fully caught up and not know anything that happens ahead of these games, timeline-wise, because I haven't played, like, any of the other, or seen any of the other Metal Gear games, right? Like, of the mainline ones, I've only ever, like, seen the full gameplay of Snake Eater, because that one chronologically comes before this game. So it's so interesting because I know like things are already very complex and there's so much going on, but like the majority of the games and of the content of the story is still ahead of me. But to be like fully caught up, to know who all these different characters are, and like, you know, Eva and Ocelot and Huey and Strangelove, Chico, and everybody. Zero. And what's his face? What's his name? Skullface? Yeah, and I'm really curious who Ishmael is and whatnot. That's the thing, is like, you know, if you take the time to like ingest what's being presented to you, which for somebody like me who already has to like rewind content a bunch to like get it all in, it's all that more so, right? There's just so much info being given to you, but like when you take the time to ingest it all and process it, there's some cool things happening. Okay. So, right, I wanted to see what else I wanted to develop here. Let's see. I don't have too much money. We gotta be kind of careful. Okay. Yeah, I'll go ahead and do the James Bond gun. I don't imagine this thing will be very practical for long. Right, and this is where I upgraded. Okay. So I can't put the silencer on it just yet. Okay, so we can just keep that. Probably not even really shoot it yet. But I have it. Okay. I'll go ahead and develop these, right? Yeah, why not? I'll do this one too. Okay. Where's the time? When did it... Oh, there it is. I thought that was in the bottom left for some reason. Okay. Hanging from ledges saves lives.
Pipes, huh? They're strong enough. Could make for a nice shortcut.
This is awesome. Were they involved? That was never really clear. It seemed like they didn't have a romantic relationship.
need more manpower, boss.
Why'd the boss's old organization get taken out? Just because the U.S. didn't like having a threat like that on its doorstep?
You hear all kinds of stories. But from what Commander Miller says, there's more to it than that. They had this feud with an American covert intelligence agency called Cypher. During the Peace Walker incident, the boss built a merc outfit that fought alongside the Sandinistas. An army without a country. 5 mercs, 4 mercs. Government holding the reins. Cypher wanted their military muscle. The boss said,
They moved to the Caribbean base massacre.
I hear ya.
Whatever supplies you need, just let us know, boss.
Boss! Boss, when you need supplies, we're here for you.
It's just, this guy's just gonna stay saluted until he passes out. That's a good soldier right there. Now a top tier soldier would stay saluted even while passed out. But we'll get there. Doing a little test here to see how long guys stay asleep. So they all went to sleep relatively close to 9 a.m. there. Well, we're gonna smoke a Phantom Cigar. Actually, let's just go ahead and do that right now. Alright, so I have been curious too about how... I'm gonna try to get better with the positioning here. No! 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 Oh, you can move around. Oh no, I think it's just when you cancel it. Okay, so that guy woke up first, and he was the one that got bionic arm stunned. Interesting.
Thank you.
Thank you. Alright, and that was about 2 hours. Cool, cool. Damn. Wow. So when you punch a guy, he really does stay. I mean, and they said that's like longer than choking him out. But wow. Hey, come over here, man. Hey, you better get back here.
Boss, we need... Thank you, boss. Thank you, boss. Boss!
Here we go. That's the way to do it, huh? Okay. So I want to try headshot. Damn, I guess there's... Okay, we'll just try, yeah, sleeping dart, bionic arm, punching, choking him out, slam them. If I can find a fifth guy. Oh yeah, this guy. Okay. Ooh, oh god. Okay. Here, that wasn't actually a slam. Let me make sure it's a slam. Okay, slam, bionic arm stun. Choke out. Please don't fall off. Good God.
Boss, have you lost your mind? Maybe you're not the big boss we hoped for after all.
I'm gonna have to do that all over again, aren't I? Alright. Let's make this easy. Stun dart. Slam. Choke out. You guys are not making it easy. They were all just together. Where'd they go? What?
Thank you, boss.
Okay, so I wrote out, there's actually 6 different things I'd like to try, but I only have 5 guys here, of course. That's okay. Might actually have somebody else, but I don't think so. But yeah, I wrote the things out so I don't forget what I did to who. So first of all...
Thanks for that, boss. Boss.
Oh wow, I just realized the staff morale increases every time. That's hilarious. You sure are lonely there, aren't you, Jekyll? Okay, cool. So no difference there between where you shoot them. That looked like about the same for punching and choking, which is interesting. You would think that when you stun someone, they're not going to stay asleep as long as, well, when they're asleep. But apparently not.
We need more medicinal plants, boss.
We need more weed, boss. You got it, guys. Oh yeah, we do have more briefings. Okay, let's go ahead and listen to some more of these, and then we'll actually get the mission started. Okay, cool.
Ocelot, I hear they started calling you Shalashaska in Afghanistan. What's that about?
You know the term Sharashka? It's slang for a suspicious, hastily thrown together organization. The word became associated with a type of forced labor facility in the Soviet Gulag system. OKB scientists and engineers who'd been convicted of crimes were sent to a Sharashka for forced R&D. The Sharashkas were supervised by Lavrenti Beria of the NKVD, the secret police, under the official name 4th Special Department.
Forced research? That's not very different from what we do here.
Diamond Dogs is different. Everyone here believes in you. Regardless of where they came from or why they're here, they revere you. And they're fighting because it was their choice.
And if it wasn't, they'd leave?
Who knows? That's our reality here, whether it's real or not. If there's another truth, I don't want to know it. All that matters is that's the concept that's taken shape in their heads. The traces of a group ideology, our superstructure, to put it in Marxist terms.
All right. Go on.
Right. So anyway, at some point the enemy started calling me Sharashka. This was after the war in Afghanistan broke out. While I was keeping an eye on you in that hospital, I was also heading up interrogations here. The men I broke gave up their comrades and families, everything they wanted to protect them most. No real cause for it. I just let myself get caught up in the old Russian pride.
Ocelot. I hear they started calling. What's that?
It's the OKB. Marxist terms.
All right. Go on.
Right. So anyway, at some point the enemy started calling me Sharashka. This was after the war in Afghanistan broke out. While I was keeping an eye on you in that hospital, I was also heading up interrogations here. The men I broke gave up their comrades and families, everything they wanted to protect them most. No real cause for it. I just let myself get caught up in the old Russian pride. And suddenly I received the honor of becoming Special Interrogation Advisor to the forced labor camps. But the more men I interrogated, the more people saw me as just that, the interrogator. It helped cover my real objective of keeping you safe.
You went that far for me?
Far enough to keep you alive. I ended up being pretty well known among the Afghan guerrillas. Some of them would have seen me on the battlefield, and that's how I got the second half of the name. Shashka. It's a sword, a type of saber from the Caucasus. Russian dragoons and Cossacks carried them into battle. Now, the Russian Empire had a general by the name of Fyodor Arturovich Keller. His bravery earned him the nickname Russia's Greatest Shashka. Someone must have known about that, because somewhere along the someone must far enough to keep you alive. I ended up being pretty well known among the Afghan guerrillas. Some of them would have seen me on the battlefield, and that's how I got the second half of the name. Shashka. It's a sword, a type of saber from the Caucasus. Russian dragoons and Cossacks carried them into battle. Now, the Russian Empire had a general by the name of Fyodor Arturovich Keller. His bravery earned him the nickname Russia's Greatest Shashka. Someone must have known about that, because somewhere along the line, Shashka got stuck on the end of Sharashka. The guerrillas were using the name amongst themselves, and by the time I got to hearing about it, pronunciation had wound up as Shalashashka.
So, half gulag, half hero sword. It was a perfect fit.
But you see how rumors and ideas about people can get out of hand fast. Once you create a character and put it out there in public mind, it warps and twists with every baseless rumor. And before you know it, all people see are phantoms. In my case, it works out just fine. I'm plenty used to working under aliases.
$119.
So SALT II still hasn't gone into effect.
That treaty was drawn up to limit not just the size of the U.S. and Soviet Union's nuclear arsenals, but also their delivery systems. The whole deal. Just when we thought all those years of negotiations had paid off, somebody decides to invade Afghanistan. The timing couldn't have been worse.
The president was in the middle of the SALT II talks back then.
You mean while you were busy trying to stop Peace Walker? I heard. President Ford was meeting with the General Secretary in Vladivostok. In his absence, the political brass in America detected what they didn't realize was false nuclear launch data from Peace Walker. And were on the verge of it detected with arsenals, but also their delivery systems. The whole deal. Just when we thought all those years of negotiations had paid off, somebody decides to invade Afghanistan. The timing couldn't have been worse.
The president was in the middle of the SALT II talks back then.
You mean while you were busy trying to stop Peace Walker? I heard. President Ford was meeting with the General Secretary in Vladivostok. In his absence, the political brass in America detected what they didn't realize was false nuclear launch data from Peace Walker, and were on the verge of ordering a retaliatory nuclear strike.
Coleman's big idea? Humans are incapable of destroying themselves. Turns out he never knew what humans are capable of.
If that AI, the boss, hadn't found a way to stop the fake data transmission, they probably would have gone ahead with the launch.
Deterrence was revealed as the pipe dream it was.
All thanks to you. And her. The U.S.-Soviet talks looked set to fall through. What happened in Nicaragua no doubt helped trigger a change of heart. But in the end...
The time's define the politics. When you've grabbed their tail, they turn and bite your hand.
I first met you 20 years ago now. The place was Selenouyarsk in the Soviet Union. We were enemies.
So SALT II still hasn't gone into effect.
That treaty was drawn up to limit not just the size of the U.S. and Soviet Union's nuclear arsenals, but also their delivery systems. The whole deal. Just when we thought all those years of negotiations had paid off, somebody decides to invade Afghanistan. The timing couldn't have been worse.
The president was in the middle of the SALT II talks back then.
You mean while you were busy trying to stop Peace Walker? I heard. President Ford was meeting with the General Secretary in Vladivostok. In his absence, the political brass in America detected what they didn't realize was false nuclear launch data from Peace Walker, and were on the verge of ordering a retaliatory nuclear strike.
Coleman's big idea? Humans are incapable of destroying themselves. Turns out he never knew what humans are capable of.
If that AI, the boss, hadn't found a way to stop the fake data transmission, they probably would have gone ahead with the launch.
Deterrence was revealed as the pipe dream it was.
All thanks to you. And her. The U.S.-Soviet talks looked set to fall through. What happened in Nicaragua no doubt helped trigger a change of heart. But in the end...
The time's define the politics. When you've grabbed their tail, they turn and bite your hand.
There was just like one word I didn't catch there that threw me off.
I first met you 20 years ago now. The place was Selenouyarsk, and we were enemies. Truth be told, we were just keeping tabs on one another. The reason was always you. After you returned to the army and created Foxhound.
Wrong one.
So SALT II still hasn't gone into effect.
That treaty was... The talks looked set to fall through. What happened in Nicaragua no doubt helped trigger a change of heart. But in the end...
The times define the politics. When you've grabbed their tail, they turn and bite your hand.
I first met you 20 years ago now. The place was Selenouyarsk in the Soviet Union. We were enemies. I was with the GRU. You were still fighting for America. 1964. Operation... I was with... We were at the place years ago now. The place was Selenouyarsk in the Soviet Union. We were enemies. I was with the GRU. You were still fighting for America. 1964. Operation Snake Eater. Its objective? The assassination of the legendary soldier known as the Boss. When you returned home successful, they awarded you the title Big Boss. Your CO, Zero, sought to carry on the boss's will by covertly establishing his own organization. You knew the original members from Operation Snake Eater. From America, there was David O, or as he was to you, Major Zero. Donald Anderson, aka Sigint, Dr. Clark, who went by paramedic during the operation, and the fourth, you. From China, there was Eva, and me, from China, Boss. When you returned home successful, they awarded you the title Big Boss. Your CO, Zero, sought to carry on the boss's will by covertly establishing his own organization. You knew the original members from Operation Snake Eater. From America, there was David O, or as he was to you, Major Zero. Donald Anderson, aka Sigint, Dr. Clark, who went by paramedic during the operation, and the fourth, you. From China, there was Eva, and me, Ocelot, from the Soviet Union. 6 in total. To us, government notions of friend and foe were meaningless. As were East and West, we joined forces by our will alone. Our objective was to fulfill the boss's dying wish, to make the world one. And to do it, Zero used the Philosopher's Legacy, the secret war fund you obtained during Operation Snake Eater. This organization would go on to become Cypher. I, on the other hand, was left with the problem. You only recovered half of the legacy. I had to locate the other half myself. When I found the funds, I passed them on to Zero, just as you wanted.
I still trusted him in those days.
We thought what he was doing was the boss's will, until he started that one project.
Les enfants terribles, Zero called in.
You parted ways, as did Eva, leaving only Anderson and Clark still with him. I maintained limited contact, although truth be told, we were just keeping tabs on one another. The reason was always you.
So SALT 2 still hasn't gone into effect.
That treaty was drawn up to limit not just the size of the US and Soviet Union's nuclear arsenals, but also their delivery systems. The whole deal. I first met you 20 years ago now. I had to locate the other half myself. We thought what he was doing was the boss's will, until he started that one project.
Les enfants terribles.
Boss, so they moved from the Caribbean base massacre.
Zero called in.
You parted ways, as did Eva, leaving only Anderson and Clark still with him.
Les Enfants Terribles is one part of this that I still don't know very much about, and I think it leads to spoilers if I do learn more about it, so I'm trying not to. I think this might be like the first official mention of it in game.
I maintain limited contact.
I don't know what that really is, honestly. It's like the terrible infants, I assume is what that translates to. But like, yeah, I mean, obviously it was a large point of contention between Snake and Zero, such that that's where they parted ways and he went on to make Cypher. But I don't really know what that entailed exactly. Actually, I think I have an idea. I think I know stuff I'm not supposed to, but I'm not really sure.
Although truth be told, we were just keeping tabs on one another. The reason was always you. After you returned to the Army and created Foxhound, you left America. After
Keeping tabs on who?
Contact, although truth be told, I maintain
With
you
Cypher.
parted ways, as did Eva, leaving only Anderson and Clark still with him. I maintain limited contact.
See, I was under the impression Revolver was still in Cypher.
Although truth be told, we were just keeping tabs on one another.
Right.
The reason was always you. After you returned to the Army and created Foxhound, you left America. For a time, even I'd lost track of you. I'd imagine Zero.
And then Foxhound was that group that he made early on. The people that came back and attacked him in Peace Walker or something.
You left America. For a time, even I'd lost track of you. I'd imagine Zero did too. You always were the best when it came to hide and seek. Zero created Cypher, an information network to tap into every corner of the globe. Woven together, Cypher's arteries make the world just one big organism. And that's not all. It also monitors the thorn in Zero's side. That's you, tracking your coordinates wherever you might go. The further you strayed from your roots, the larger Zero became. It's as if he was trying to close the gap between you. But before long, he disappeared from public life. Only a few people had direct contact with him. For a time, I was one of them. Then a year after you fell into your coma, he slipped out of sight entirely. Since then, nothing. No photos, no recordings, not even a reliable rumor as to his whereabouts. Since then, the further you strayed from your roots, the larger Zero became. It's as if he was trying to close the gap between you. But before long, he disappeared from public life. Only a few people had direct contact with him. For a time, I was one of them. Then a year after you fell into your coma, he slipped out of sight entirely. Since then, nothing. No photos, no recordings, not even a reliable rumor as to his whereabouts. I tried every method I could think of, but Zero was gone. Freed of his control, his creation, his power continued to grow. Cypher is a great beast, and Zero was its spine. But even without him, it's endured, evolved. But now its body is rotting, riddled with parasites. Parasites like the ones who attacked you 9 years ago in the Caribbean, and then at the hospital. Cypher's Black Ops unit, XOF. They learned where you...
Just based off of the timing, how he said that Zero disappeared a year after I went into my coma. I was thinking earlier that Zero, I feel like my theory is Zero is either Skullface or the Man on Fire. And I was leaning towards Skullface, but now I think maybe the Man on Fire, because there was that clip in the beginning of Ground Zeroes where Skullface is clearly already, you know, a character that's been made. Yeah. I'm just remembering all the other, like, some of the other crazy characters in this universe. But yeah, so if he's already been made, then I wonder if maybe Zero became the Man on Fire from something else that happened in the middle of all of this. Also, I noticed when I was going back and listening to, I was watching earlier recordings, and I listened to the recording, the cassette tapes again from those. And I noticed they mentioned, in like one of the very earliest briefings, I think it's, that first briefing there. Yeah. Super distracting. Okay, what was I even talking about? God damn it. First recording, they mentioned... Oh, yeah, Ishmael. Snake says, who was that guy? And then, all Ocelot says was, like, Cypher burned a lot of enemies, or a lot of, like, friends trying to get to you. And at first, every time I heard that up until now, up until the last time, I just kind of interpreted that as, like, yeah, by attacking that British base on Cyprus soil, right? It's like, Cypher's supposed to be a US run kind of thing, and the UK is their ally. And I thought that's what he was referring to, is like that they're even willing to attack that base, because that was a bold move in itself. But I think maybe beyond that, Revolver Ocelot knows more about this Ishmael character maybe than we do, or that was just a little coincidence. But because Ishmael was covered in bandages, so I wonder if what that really was hinting at was saying that, like, Cypher burned this person, like literally. And now he is, maybe they burned the man on fire too. Who used to lead Cypher. Interesting. But yeah, anyways, you know, so Ishmael's covered in bandages. Showed up and left mysteriously. Just to help us out a little bit. I feel like maybe this is somebody who used to work for Cypher. We got burned by him. Literally. It's really fun to theorize about this stuff right now. Like at this stage in the story. Okay, so yeah, resume.
And came to wipe the slate clean. They learned, cops unit. Cypher's tagged you. 9 years, but now it's... But even without him, it's endured. Evolved. But now its body is rotting, riddled with parasites. Parasites like the ones who attacked you 9 years ago in the Caribbean, and then at the hospital. Cypher's Black Ops unit, XOF.
Okay, that is still
Cypher.
Cypher. Okay, I wasn't sure.
And came to wipe the slate clean.
Right. Yeah, and it's like Super Black Ops, right? Like the people that are like helping fund Cypher. Actually, no, I think all the funds with Cypher right now just come from the Philosopher's Legacy. But like, gosh, all the fucking terms. Well, shoot, what was I saying? Oh, yeah, the people that are, like, maybe supervising or overseeing on some level, but aren't, like, directly involved in Cypher, I don't think they're aware of, like, XOF. Like, it's something that Cypher is hiding. It's, like, their own secret little group. And that contains Skullface. Okay, so now I really don't think that Zero is Skullface anymore. Yeah, where is Zero?
Zero created Cypher, an information network to tap into every corner of the globe. Woven together, Cypher's arteries make the world just
Oh wait,
one
I already
big
heard this.
organism. And that's not all. It also monitors the thorn in Zero's side. That's
dumb.
you. The further you... And then at the hospital. Cypher's Black Ops
Okay,
unit.
okay, cool.
XOF. Christmas Eve, 1979. The Soviet Union rolled into Afghanistan. Muslims had revolted against the Soviet-friendly regime established the year before. The DRA forces could no longer contain it themselves, so the Soviets went in to intervene. The Afghan government was powerless and fraught with infighting. They lost the hearts and minds of the people, and that alarmed the Soviet leadership. With the Islamic Revolution happening in Iran, the Soviets felt they had to act fast or risk the spread of Islamic revivalism. A superpower, sending a motorized rifle division against men on horseback with antique rifles. Everyone thought it'd be over in an instant, only it wasn't. Some Muslims made their fight a jihad, a holy war, and began a guerrilla campaign on all fronts. A war of attrition. These fighters call themselves Mujahideen. They're being supported by the West through Pakistan. That's why Miller was involved. He was training them near the Zero Line, sponsored by the CIA. The war has become a nightmare for the Soviet troops stationed here. They thought they'd be headed home in 6 months at the most. Then the war has become the CIA. He was training... That's why Miller was involved. He was training them near the Zero Line, sponsored by the CIA. The war has become a nightmare for the Soviet troops stationed here.
I assume the Zero Line is the same as the Green Line they mentioned earlier, dividing... No, that was Cyprus. So Zero Line would have been like just the border of
The war has
Afghanistan?
become a nightmare. He was training... That's why Miller was involved. He was training them near the Zero Line, sponsored by the CIA. The war has become a nightmare for the Soviet troops stationed here. They thought they'd be headed home in 6 months at the most. Then a year passed. 2 years. Now here we are 4 years on with no exit in sight. Afghanistan has become the Soviet Union's Vietnam. The Soviet troops on the ground.
This is cool. So they're spinning it where like our war in Afghanistan is like instead we're now supporting the Afghans and like training them. And it's the Soviets' war of attrition. Well, I guess I'm not sure how to properly use that term, but like it's the Afghans who are making it a war of attrition. But like, yeah, just there's so many parallels, of course, to like our world, our real world war, and they're just shifting it. Super cool.
I want to go home, but at least they have homes to go back to. The Afghans have lost theirs. The Soviets destroy the kishlaks, villages, wherever they can. They burn down homes and fields, fill in wells, turn pastures into minefields. It's created a mass of refugees who fled to Pakistan. If the Mujahideen are fish swimming around the villages, the Soviets will go so far as to dry out their ocean. But this has had a big price. There's bitter resentment among the Afghans, and they're taking out their anger on the soldiers on the front lines. Among the Mujahideen are the Pashtun people. They're fiercely devoted to their code of Badal, or revenge. Soviets they've captured have had their hands, feet, and noses cut off before being left to die at the side of the road, just to show their comrades what they're capable of. Friendlies who come across them can do nothing but put them out of their misery. Then they burn down another village in retaliation. And the cycle of vengeance goes on. The Soviet troops on the ground want to go home, but at least they have homes to go back to. The Afghans have lost theirs. The Soviets...
Please landing zone confirmed.
Roger.
This is Pequod. Arriving shortly at LZ. This is Pequod. On station at LZ. Gaining altitude.
Please select a mission. Mission accepted. Heading to Afghanistan.
disable the Soviets' reinforcement system by putting a hole in their base-to-base comms network. Head for the Eastern Communications Post and destroy its comms equipment. First, use the binoculars to locate the communications equipment at the facility.
That explains why he wasn't at Mother Base yet. I guess because I aborted the mission that never registered.
Marker placed.
Roger that. We'll pick him up.
Yeah. Whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa. Yeah.
That. That's cool.
Head for the Eastern Communications Post and destroy the target equipment. Its location is on your iDroid.
Yeah. Yeah.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Oh wait, seaport.
Please specify a project. Please select a drop point. Supplies requested.
Whoops, didn't mean to do that red on me. Yeah, they're probably gonna notice, huh?
Supply drop complete.
Cool. They did not notice. Oh, shit. I think I could have had that, or like I had that, but it was definitely a bit sketchy. Those guys snuck up on me,
Enter the
so
Eastern Communications Post and destroy the
take
target
it.
equipment. Its location is on your iDroid.
It's cool you gotta even look out for that. Just wandering soldiers patrolling around. Okay. Wow, didn't think that would happen. Sleepy bye. Fuck.
Enter the Eastern Communications Post and destroy the target equipment. Its location is on your iDroid.
Nice parkour there.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. I didn't know it worked like that. Yeah, it's nice doing some daytime stuff too.
Enter the Eastern
It makes it
Communications Post and destroy
a
the
little
target
extra
equipment.
hard for me,
Its
but
location is on your iDroid.
gotta do this stuff sometimes. So can they hear my shield? Because it sounds like it's really noisy. They typically can't hear me when I do this. I think they can. I'm not 100% sure.
Post and destroy the target equipment. Its location is on your iDroid.
Okay, let's try that again. Here we go. This is the one.
Enter the Eastern Communications Post and destroy the target equipment. Its location is on your iDroid.
Let's go. $111% worth it.
Extraction arrived.
He's coming too. Roger that.
Where you at, D-Horse? I heard you. I don't see you. What? Where is D-Horse right now? Okay.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Yeah.
It's just a horse doing horse stuff, man. That did not go as far as I wanted it to. Actually, hang on, so I can use my shield with my pistol. Right? Yes. Precisely.
Guard post captured.
You gotta extract him.
Oh yeah, I guess you can, like, scan guys ahead of time and, like, assess their levels, huh?
A Soviet soldier. A lot of them came from Central Asia before, but lately they've been using more and more Russians. Simple, really. There's less hesitation to pull the trigger if they're not fighting their own race. Morbid cynicism, but it gets results. That's humanity for you.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Didn't realize I could use those. That's cool.
Enter the Eastern Communications Post and destroy the target equipment. Its location is on your iDroid.
Huh. What was that? I remember what this is and what it can do. Oh, that's so satisfying. Dip, 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 dip. Alright.
Marker placed. Marker removed. Marker removed.
Oh. Oh, I forgot to mention. So, yeah, it looks like, oh, stayed back. That's cool. Yeah, it looks like they don't have, you can't see, like, what this guy's skilled at just by looking at him. Yet.
You got to extract him. Golden Crescent. It's a type of medicinal plant. We can use that to make tranquilizer rounds more potent.
Extraction.
Hey, boss. You see many animals in the field. Truth is, an environmental NGO has asked us to remove wild animals from combat zones. If you have the time, can you extract some back here? There's a reward in it for us.
That's perfect. What a perfect opportunity. Oh, also, it looks like I haven't gotten my C4 yet, so we gotta do that still. Let's do that right now.
Please select a drop point. Supplies requested. You have arrived.
You made it. First, use the binoculars to locate the communications equipment at the facility.
Supply drop complete.
Знаешь о недавнем рейсе?
Да, на Россию. Во Внуково.
Мне пришла открытка от друга, который летел этим рейсом.
Что? Но ведь...
Он отправил ее еще до вылета. Просто она только пришла.
Точно. Еще до катастрофы. Ну, я слышал.
This is great. Just laying on his back.
Может быть. Наверное, еще просто тело не нашли. Самолет загорелся в воздухе. Никто не мог выжить после такого. Мне жаль. Пока.
Пока.
Oh, it's that guy. as cool as it is, this isn't really the most practical entrance, is it?
Enter the Eastern Communications Post and destroy the target equipment. Its location is on your iDroid. You made it. First, use the binoculars to locate the communications equipment at the facility.
Supply drop complete.
Ideally, I'd like for nobody to even get, like, remotely. Like, just saw a guy.
Communications post and destroy the target equipment. Its location is on your iDroid. You made it. First, use the binoculars to locate the communications equipment at the facility.
Is that supply drop still coming? God damn it.
Enter the Eastern Communications Post and destroy the target equipment. Its location is on your iDroid. You made it. First, use the binoculars to locate the communications equipment at the facility.
Sun will set shortly. Police supplies requested.
That's a transceiver antenna. Take out all of them to shut down the enemy's local comms network. The best weapons for destroying the targets will be explosives. Things like grenades or C4. With grenades, you can take them out from a distance, but you won't be able to destroy multiple targets at once. C4, on the other hand, is remotely operated, so you can detonate charges more or less simultaneously. Only problem is, you have to approach the targets to plant them.
Place your map as well.
That antenna is one of the targets. There should be more. Keep looking. Thinking of using C4? It's an explosive that you detonate by remote control after you've planted it. Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Ты знаешь кого-нибудь из РВС? Почему это ты? Только что рассказали об одном подполковнике, который не отреагировал на ложное срабатывание системы раннего оповещения. Он получил официальное взыскание.
Рыгал. Он был прав. Ядерного удара не было.
Это протокол. Если система включается, можно запускать ответную атаку без колебаний.
Если он система по протоколу, американцы запустили контратаку.
Да? Это однозначно была бы ядерная война.
Когда выходит, что подполковник спас мир.
Да. Инструкция важнее всего. И неважно, прав был этот полковник или виноват.
Невероятно.
Что бы сделал ты на его месте? Я бы, наверное, нажал кнопку.
Да, я понимаю. Нарушать приказ.
Нет смысла об этом думать. Ладно, пока.
Увидимся.
Too. Roger that. on board. Leave the rest to us.
Please select a drop point. Supplies requested.
He's coming too. Roger that.
Supply drop complete.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't know you could do that. Not the best timing. Oh yeah, I can't understand this guy, I forgot.
something of an ancestor to the domestic carrot. It's also a favorite of wild animals.
You have arrived at your destination.
Those materials have already been processed. It may not be much, but we can use them straight away if you bring them back to base.
The map has been
That's another one of the targets. Do you see any more? Alright, now get to a safe distance before you set it off. To detonate it, hold the ready button and then press the action button.
Whoops.
Может, я буду следующим. Все,
Explosives should take care of them well enough. How you do it is up to you. That radio transmitter is used to relay messages between outposts. Take it out and the mission's complete.
So wait, can I just destroy that instead of destroying the other things? Oh, we missed 420. That was quick. Where's this parachute sound coming from? What's that about? Is there a flag? Oh yeah, it's just that. It's not a parachute. It's the same sound though.
Outpost captured.
Hell yes.
Extract him.
That's awesome. Kept you waiting, huh?
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Nothing to see here, nothing to see.
That looks like the target. We know where all the antennas are now. Take out all 3 of them. How you do it is your call. We have the locations of all the targets. Destroy either the radio transmitter or all the antennas to shut down communications between the enemy outposts. It's all up to you, boss.
That answers my question.
Explosives should take care of them well enough. How you do it is up to you.
So, I know he just said either or.
Help out if you need to restock. Transmit a request
Why
from your
not
iDroid and I'll send supplies right away. Good. That's the first one. Good work. You've completed your objective. Now get out of the hot zone.
Mission info has been updated.
ДКП, понял. Немедленно все осмотрите. Конец связи. Закончи тут! Двигайтесь!
Where are these guys coming from?
Site will rise momentarily.
Искать сектор! Пошел, пошел, пошел!
He's coming too. Roger that.
Supplies requested.
Good. You completed the objective. Now get out of there. Exfiltrate out of the hot zone by chopper or on land.
Supply drop complete.
Their anti-air radar? It wasn't one of the targets, but that's put a hole in their air surveillance. The chopper will be able to get in close now. You can designate a landing zone near the outpost.
Support helicopter requested.
Okay. So yeah, there's no like e-brake or anything. Okay. Just making sure we got everything. Why no? Okay, there's Pequod.
This is Pequod. Approaching position.
Support helicopter.
This is Pequod. I have arrived at marker. Following SOP. We'll move to nearby. This is Pequod. Have arrived at LZ. We'll stand by. Gaining altitude. Departing.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base. Development project has been added.
Mission complete. Phew, at least you made it out in one piece. How you feeling, boss? Getting used to being in the field again? Having choppers and a horse at your disposal is indispensable for operating in the wilds of Afghanistan. I've gone ahead and arranged for you to be able to develop and customize weaponry for support choppers. And you can also develop new equipment for D-Horse if you like. Use your iDroid to start development as needed.
Special volunteer. Cool. Alright, we got a B class. Oh, we have multiple, okay.
Remember the guys you brought back from the base in Cuba 9 years ago? Believe it or not, some of them survived that hell we went through. Word reached them that Big Boss is back and they wanted in. They're good men, our brothers in fate. They'll be glad to know you've seen them here.
That's awesome. The headphones, it's hurting me a bit here. Yeah, I think I gotta get like some better headphones that are just like more ergonomic or whatever. Don't like squeeze so tightly on my head. These are the kind of headphones that just like immediately they're ready to get pulled together. Like gotta pull pretty hard to bring them apart. Alright. Anyways. So since we have all these different speaking guys now, many of them speak both languages. Can we get like a translator?
A long time in the field is bad for the body and mind. I think it's time you took a break. Do it for me. Come back to Mother Base ASAP.
Didi, come back!
Mitch.
Here's the dog you brought back. Bit of a troublemaker. Not sure about the breed, though.
He'll get bigger?
Uh-huh. Like this. You know, I can look after him. He's still a pup, so he doesn't listen. I have a feeling someday he'll be useful. I suspect you've discovered a real diamond in the rough. With a little polish, I'd say we got a true diamond dog on our hands.
DD, right? Hostile at raising hounds. Fine.
Come on, Didi.
Did he just light it with his hydra? What happened there?
Welcome back, boss.
Want to see how many people are on the base now. I'm gonna take my headphones off. This is straight up hurting my ears. There's no way to comfortably wear them anymore after 2.5 hours, I guess. Oh, what's over here? This is either new or I just never went up here.
Thanks for letting me join the fight. I'll do whatever you ask.
Boss!
Okay, I never went up here either. Yep, seems like it's still just the 5, right? Test your skills for the range of tasks.
How's it going, boss?
Development project has been added.
Very cool. Fuck yeah.
Chain with me, boss. How about it?
Development project has been added. Development project has been added.
Wow, there's a lot of stuff I can do now.
Development project has been added.
Oh, should have just gone there, shouldn't I? Ooh. I don't know if these are just here or... yeah, I'm not sure if I missed that earlier, if that just showed up, but that's cool. Ooh, interpreter, yes. We need that. Oh yeah, what's new? At Mother Base. Whoa, a bunch of new stuff already. Awesome. Well, we already heard this. I don't need to have this keep prompting me. There, good. Are we good? Heard this as well. I love it, but I want to clear that marker. This is the only new one. Cool. Cool, 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 cool. Alright. Yeah, I'll play for a little bit longer.
Please specify a project.
Damn. I didn't think I would unlock this so soon. That's huge. Effective range up. Flashlight. Stopping power went up. Okay. Ska Special. Yeah, this is one of the things I got from the Ultimate Edition. This guy's just saluting me. You're making me uncomfortable, Black Octopus.
Please specify a project.
I have so much available to me now. This is crazy. Cool. So yeah, what was this? A revolver? Doesn't look like a revolver. Oh my god. That's so cool. Yeah, this is the revolver that this is the first ever revolver that Ocelot used. And Snake was like, that engraving gives you no tactical advantage whatsoever. Oh, that's cool. Okay. Oh, and it's free too. Oh, it takes 18 minutes to develop. Okay. Well, that won't be a problem for me. Can hold off on that. This looks dope. As does that. Yeah, so definitely gonna do this. There was a way to customize guns somewhere, I just remembered. Can I do that right now? Development, items.
Please specify a project.
Like you can customize like the color and whatnot. No. Might not be a thing yet. I think I'm gonna come back to this stuff before I'll dive into that next time around. But let's see.
Please specify a project.
Buddy stuff.
Please specify
Let's
a
not forget
project.
about that. So yeah, I can build the battle dress. Extra armor. That's nice, but probably not that important, right? Oh, cool. Just a little cosmetic. I'll take it. Yeah, let's do that for sure. Test that one out, first of all. Cool. Helicopter.
Please specify a project.
So that's where the Fulton's coming from, I see. Or where it goes to, at least.
Yeah, our boss. Big boss. And once the boss was dead, he was given a name to signify he had surpassed her.
He carried out a one-man infiltration of the Soviet Union, even though he was injured. He was one tough son of a bitch.
Yep. But I also heard the boss was his mentor. Involved. And that was why he took his back on America.
He really has been.
It'd be cool to do some of these, you know, go loud kind of options, like call in a support helicopter for backup and use like the big guns on that thing. Might be satisfying. Oh yeah, we're gonna check
Please
this out. We're good.
specify a project.
Alright,
Please specify a project.
that's doing its thing. I wonder if that's gonna... I think I have to actually be in game for that to continue doing its thing. Grenade launcher, holy shit. Alright, so sawed off. This is not new, the old thing, right? Hey, there we go. That seems like, yeah, a good investment. What do I need a speaker for? Save the money for now. But I am curious about that. Alright, and then we got access to some more of these different camo patterns. Sneaking suit. NS. Oh, Naked Snake. Okay. Damn, so this is like a bitchin' suit. This is free. And this is only 10,000, might as well just do it. Even though I don't think I want to use this right away. It also might be a good idea to do it, because I'll never be able to silence a sawed-off like this, but the other shotgun I had, I might be able to later. Okay, maybe we'll try it out. And okay, let's do a tuxedo. Okay. And then let's see. Just kind of like gearing up for next time at this point. So I want to listen to this music tape and these briefings. There's 6 new briefings. And then I'm gonna commence on this side up. Let's pick up.
Please landing zone.
Roger.
And I know I also wanted to
Arriving shortly at LZ.
So we can do that on the go.
This is Pequod, on station at LZ.
Worst case scenario, I'll just do it next time I come back to the base.
Gaining altitude.
Side ops list
The
updated.
side ops list is comprised of problems we need you to resolve, objectives to be completed, and information gained from the soldiers and prisoners you've extracted. These aren't missions per se, but if you can take care of them when you're free, I'd appreciate it.
Oh wait, I do have a new cassette tape? 1, 2, 3... Oh, no, it's just, yeah. The music is what's the 7th one? Okay.
Please select a landing zone. Heading to Afghanistan.
Okay, so sniper, I think. Well, actually, this thing doesn't even have a silencer on it yet. I was kind of hoping I might be able to do that. So, since we can't, maybe actually. Oh wait, what? Oh. It's not just any gun, there's particular choices. Okay. Yeah, we did have this one earlier too that we could have used, didn't we? Yeah, and then I have the new sawed-off that I'm just now making, the gold one. That's still in development, okay. Let's do this guy. Sure, do the sniper after all. Oh yeah, I could have. I never bought that stun thing. That might have been a good idea. Whatever. So wait, is this the same? Yeah, this is only arm options. Okay. Cool. Whoa. That's not what I was expecting. Cool. Wait, did that say? Nice. Wow. Sure. Let's go back in as Naked Snake. Wearing the desert camo appropriate for this region. That'll actually could give me a benefit. Yeah, wait, what is it good for? Sand or soil? Right. I guess actually, if we're gonna do, could just do straight up, yeah, OG Naked Snake. All right, cool. Let's do that. All right.
Deploying.
Boss, as requested, we've added an analyzer function to your binoculars. Now you can view soldiers or POWs and get a readout on their rank or any special skills they might have. Depending on their skills, they may even be able to develop new types of weapons or items. Try it out the next time you're thinking of handling someone.
Development complete.
Wow. That's quite a start. This is the same place as earlier though, right?
Sun will set shortly. Marker placed.
I might even just go extract this guy.
Soldier somewhere in the region. He's a language specialist. His role is to translate information related to the West into Russian. If we can get him to join us, we'll have the upper hand in information warfare. Find this language specialist and extract him.
Marker removed. Marker placed.
That Soviet soldier in the Green Beret is speaking English. Must be a language specialist. With him on our side, we'd be capable of Russian interpretation support. Try and extract him.
Analysis complete.
You're looking through the handle? That's so cool. Yeah, I'm really trying to make sure I make use of like all my tools.
You have arrived at your destination.
This is so cool. I don't know the other games. Oh wow, see, and that's why you use the box, because you might be standing right next to somebody and not realize it.
Analysis complete.
But yeah, I never really saw the box be used. Actually, I think it was in Snake Eater, but I don't think the person I was watching used it very much. Maybe just like one time.
Analysis
That's
complete.
the target.
Я не хочу умирать!
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Side op completed. Extraction arrived at Mother Base. Unit function added.
Boss. That language specialist you extracted has been very cooperative. Says he's always dreamed of living a free life, like folks in the West. What are the odds, huh? I've gone ahead and placed him in the support unit. His job is Russian interpretation. Now you'll know what Soviet soldiers are saying. You can even interrogate them. Should give you an edge in the mission.
Okay, so we'll just have to keep in mind. Might not actually make it out of my way. I think a smarter way to go about doing this, I remember having a lot of fun doing this in the past, is, you know, trying to plan out a run where you're gonna do like multiple missions, or, you know, a mission and a side op in one trip, right before going back to Mother Base.
Development project has been added. Please select a mission. Please select a mission.
Speaking of which, I think I would like to do this mission first and then come back to this. So I might actually... Yeah, hang on, let's use another item I just got, this flare grenade.
Support helicopter requested.
Have it move me to the other side of the map. Can I speed it up with this?
Support helicopter has arrived.
I can. That's awesome.
Target acquired. In hot.
Oh. I'm actually totally fine with this.
P-1 is in hot. Find cover.
This is what I was talking about earlier.
This is P-Quad. No targets remaining. Ending attack run and we'll stand by at LZ.
Oh shit.
This is P-Quad. Have arrived at LZ.
Extraction
We'll stand by.
arrived at Mother Base. Support helicopter has arrived.
This is P-Quad. There's an obstruction at the LZ preventing me from landing. Request immediate removal. Gaining altitude.
Buddy departing area of operations.
Departing.
Satisfying to get the chance to do that. I fucking love this game.
Side ops list updated.
You know what? Something I didn't do a whole lot of back in the day was
Please select a landing zone. Heading to Mother Base.
return to Mother Base. I know they always used to give me shit about it, so let's head on back. And we'll call it a night.
Welcome home, boss.
Thank you, boss.
Thanks for letting me join the fight. I'll do whatever you ask.
Fight me. Try harder.
How's it going, boss?
You're gonna help me do shit like that one day, D-Dog. He's whining. Hey, what's up, dude? What happens if I do this? Does he actually get reassigned? I think I'd established... Well, that was before we had more mechanics in play. Does this still do nothing? Look at this little badass. Oh, I don't really like dogs very much, but I like this guy.
Pipes, huh? They're strong enough. Could make for a nice shortcut.
Okay, guys. I mean it. Until next time, that is all for now. Take care, folks.